The First World War ended in 1918, but the peace treaty created many problems. Germany was blamed for the war. It had to pay huge fines and give up land. This made many Germans angry. During the 1930s, the global economy was very bad. Many people lost jobs and hope. In Germany, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power. Hitler promised to make Germany strong again. He built up the German army and ignored the peace treaty. Hitler believed in German superiority. He wanted to expand German territory. He began by taking over nearby countries. First, he took Austria in 1938, then he took Czechoslovakia in 1939. Other countries were worried. Britain and France promised to protect Poland if Germany attacked. However, Hitler made a deal with the Soviet Union. They agreed to divide Poland between them. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland. This started World War II. Britain and France declared war on Germany. The German army was very strong. They used a new tactic called Blitzkrieg, meaning lightning war. This meant using tanks and planes together to attack very quickly. Poland was defeated in a few weeks. The Soviet Union attacked Poland from the east. Poland had no chance. It was quickly divided between Germany and the Soviet Union. In the west, there was little fighting at first. This was called the Phony War. But in April 1940, Germany attacked Denmark and Norway. They quickly took control of both countries. In May 1940, Germany attacked France. The German army went around the French defenses. They quickly reached the English Channel. The British and French armies were trapped at Dunkirk. A massive rescue operation began. Over 330,000 British and French soldiers were evacuated by sea. They escaped to Britain, but France was defeated. It was occupied by Germany. In June 1941, Germany broke its agreement with the Soviet Union. They invaded the Soviet Union. This was a huge mistake. The fighting on the Eastern Front was brutal and very costly. The Battle of Stalingrad, from 1942 to 1943, was a turning point. The German army was defeated. It was their first major defeat of the war. In June 1944, the Allies, Britain, the United States and Canada, launched the largest seaborne invasion in history. They landed on the beaches of Normandy, France. This was D-Day. The fighting was fierce, but the Allies broke through the German defenses. They began to push the Germans back through France. The liberation of Paris in August 1944 was a joyous occasion. People celebrated in the streets. The war in Europe was not over yet, but the end was in sight. World War II involved millions of soldiers from many different countries. They faced unimaginable horrors. Many showed incredible courage and resilience. One soldier, a British paratrooper who landed in Normandy on D-Day, described the chaos and fear of that day. He said, "It was like hell on earth. We were under constant fire, but we had a job to do." Another soldier, a Soviet soldier who fought at Stalingrad, spoke of the brutal conditions. He said, "The cold was unbearable. We were starving, but we knew we were fighting for our homeland." These personal stories remind us of the human cost of war. They show the courage and sacrifice of those who fought. The war had a huge impact on civilians. People faced rationing, bombing raids, and the loss of loved ones. Women took on new roles in factories and on farms. In Britain, the Blitz was a period of intense bombing by the German Air Force. People took shelter in underground stations. They showed great resilience and community spirit. In occupied countries, people faced hardship and oppression. Many resisted the Nazis. They risked their lives to help hide Jews and other persecuted groups. The war effort required sacrifices from everyone. People pulled together to support their countries and their troops.